Good morning from rainy Vancouver, Washington. It is Thursday, January 29th, and it's 6:24 in the morning, and I want to bless you this morning. But first I want to tell you about a struggle I had a couple weeks ago. I was driving my high school route out of Columbia River, and I know this route. I've been driving this route for 3 years, and it's in my own neighborhood. It's the community where I live. So I know the streets. I know the directions. I don't need someone else giving me directions, telling me where to turn, where to stop on this route. And when people give me directions, it's usually wrong. I'm the one that's usually right. I got the directions right up here. But this year we have these tablets. And they're really cool tablets. They got the GPS map on there, and they got the directions scrolling down, and they also have voice directions. And this voice pops up and comes on and tells you where to turn and where to stop and how far ahead the stop is and all that kind of thing. But I find those voice directions distracting, so I just turned the volume off on those. A couple weeks ago, I got this note in my box telling me, okay, you got to turn the voice directions on and listen to the voice commands and then fill out a report, because some of these tablets have some problems and the voice commands aren't working, and we need to figure out which tablets are working and which ones aren't. So, okay, great. So I'm listening to these voice commands on my route, and I'm driving this route that I know by heart. I know it perfectly. I've always been accurate in doing this route. And I'm driving down 9th Avenue and getting ready to turn. There's that old rusty pickup on the side of the road right before the place where I normally turn left. But the tablet's telling me to go straight. I'm like, come on. I know how to drive this route. So I turn left anyway, because the tablet's obviously wrong and I'm obviously right. And I'm driving down this street, and pretty soon I realize this street doesn't look familiar. It's a lot more narrow than the street I normally turn on. I normally turn on 94th, and then I realize this is not 94th Street. This is 96th. And I see out of the corner of my eye this yellow diamond sign go by me with the words "dead end" on it. Oh no. I'm on a dead end road. You do not want to be on a dead end road when you're driving a 40-foot long school bus. And so I start praying, oh God, please let there be a cul-de-sac at the end of this dead-end road. Guess what was not at the end of the dead-end road? I see up ahead just this barrier. And it's a narrow road. I mean, just this barrier across the end of the road. And then after that is Cougar Creek. And so I'm praying, God, what am I going to do? Please help me get out of this mess. I was wrong. And I'll tell you what happened when I got to the end of that dead-end road in just a minute. But first, I want to be a blessing to you. I want to pronounce on you the blessing of Numbers 6:24. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord cause his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. And this is the kind of blessing we need when we're in a situation like that. So I pray that if you're just going down the wrong path and you've made the wrong decision and you're in trouble and you don't know what to do, maybe you're frustrated and you're looking for a way out of a bad situation, I pray that God's grace would come into your life and show you the way out, and God's peace would overwhelm all that chaos, those problems, that frustration that you're dealing with. That's what I needed at that moment a couple weeks ago when I'm going down this dead-end road. And when I get to the end of the road there, I'm looking around and I see that there's no cars parked on the side of the road to my right. And then I look over to the left and I see a driveway, and it's empty. And it's a wide driveway. It'll hold 2 or 3 cars. And so I said, thank you, Lord. And I pulled into that driveway and I backed up and I got turned around. And it made me think of that passage in Proverbs, in Proverbs 16:25, there's a way that seems right to a man, but the end is the way of death. And I got to thinking about how I was so confidently wrong, and I was putting my faith in myself and my decisions and thinking that I don't make any mistakes. And that's why I got into that bad mess. Fortunately, God allows U-turns when you're on the wrong path, going the wrong directions. And thinking that you're always right when you're not. If you're humble and you have faith in God, He'll show you the way out. Here's the promise. Here's the warning and the promise in 1 Corinthians 10. Verse 12 says, "Let him who thinks he stands take heed lest he fall." And verse 13 says this, "No temptation has overtaken you except that which is common to mankind. And God is faithful. He will, with that temptation, provide the way of escape so that you can bear up under it and endure it." And so He gives us a way out. He gives us a way out. But we have to be humble, and we have to believe that, yes, He is there for us. He's going to give us that grace. He's going to give us that peace. He's going to show us a way out. So that's what I'm praying for you today. No matter what happens, no matter what kind of problems and struggles and difficulties you're facing, maybe you've made some bad decisions. Just understand that God allows U-turns, and He's providing a way out. I pray that you'll be blessed today.